Well, flags are at half-staff here in Rhode Island and across the nation as we mark 17 years since the worst terrorist attack in United States history.
Families of the victims and survivors gathered for services to honor the nearly 3,000 lives lost on 9/11. In New York, victims' family members placed flowers at the Memorial Plaza in Lower Manhattan. One by one, names were read of those killed. Bells tolled at the times the hijacked planes struck the Twin Towers.
At the Pentagon, moments of silence were held and a wreath laid at the memorial site. 184 people died when a hijacked plane slammed into the Pentagon.
President Trump participated in a ceremony in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, honoring the fallen passengers and crew of Flight 93. National Memorial now sits in the field where that flight crashed.
This memorial is now a message to the world. America will never, ever submit to tyranny.
And some special memorials also taking place here at home today. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen shows us how Rhode Island marked this anniversary. Live in studio now. Steve.
Well, Mike Shannon, a ceremony outside the Providence Public Safety Complex, Naval Station Newport, and State Police Headquarters in Scituate. Emotional, somber, and powerful. When our nation was attacked, firefighters responded.
They knew they were marching up those stairs to their death, and they did not turn away.
We stop and remember the courageous acts, the courageous men and women that provide the service throughout this country from our firefighters.
Providence firefighters arrived in New York City on September 11th. Paul Dowdy, one of those who did everything he could.
Think of it often, but today sort of brings back a lot of memories. Think about where we were as a country before that day, where we were in the weeks and months after that, and where we are today. And look at all the divisiveness.
Also a powerful memorial in Scituate Tuesday morning. Names of those who died were read.
Carol Marie Bouchard.
As state leaders remembered the lives lost.
Newell.
In the days, months, and years that have followed September 11th, the acts of charity, sacrifice, and patriotism give us all great confidence in the strength of our people and the power of our nation.
May we honor the memory of those we have lost in this endeavor now and forever.
We will continue to remember 9/11 and bring you more from the local ceremonies tonight at 6. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.
17 years ago today that thousands of lives were lost and the country changed forever. Today, people in Rhode Island joined others around the nation to mark the anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen is live in studio now with how people remembered. Steve?
Well, Shannon, so many spoke today into a microphone before a podium, and their message today in 2018 is the same one we heard in 2001. We must never forget.
For the land of the free.
From Providence to Scituate.
And the home of the brave.
They're words that have more power on this day. The memories we all have of the attack bring the anthem to life.
I pledge allegiance.
The pledge, a rallying cry. And bagpipes and bells raise the hair on our arms. This is America now. 17 years after our worst day, we promise to never forget. And monuments, flags, and speeches
Of September 11, 2001.
There are proof.
I was told at my breakfast table, never forget Pearl Harbor, and we teach our children and the children who are here today, never forget September 11th.
We were all attacked, but some hit harder than most.
17 years ago.
Patrick Nassani's son was on the plane that hit the South Tower.
It's a day that no one will forget.
Now, as we tear the page on the calendar and move further away from that day in our memory, we must continue to keep that promise to never forget.
And it's our duty and our honor to remember them today.
We can vow constant remembrance and compassion.
And Nassani, the man who lost his son 17 years ago, said his message to everyone who would listen: enjoy and cherish what you can do with the people you love. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.